Okay, hi guys, this is Bigsy StarCraft here again. Guess I ended my section 1 on macro. I don't really have this too well planned out. I'm kind of just doing whatever. The next thing I wanted to talk about was fighting. You know, this is the most interesting part of the game. This is why people play the game. It's obviously the most fun part of the game, in my opinion. You know, some people like to macro up, build their shit, go in people, but it's really the going and owning people. That's really awesome. So, I've just downloaded this custom map here. It's a unit test. I've never used it before, so I have no idea what's going to happen. I'm probably going to fuck everything up. But you know, we can test out some of the engagements, see what's preferable, what's good, what's bad. Show you what works, what doesn't. So first of all, we'll just show a straight up engagement. So this is going to be 9 Marines versus 9 Marines. So as what you want to do when you attack, you want to select all the units you're going to attack with, and then you want to press A on your keyboard, because that makes them attack move, which means they'll move to the place you direct them, but should they run into an enemy, they'll shoot it. And that's good because they'll shoot as soon as they're in range, rather than waiting for you to tell them to shoot while they get shot. I'll show you how it works. Alright, so we attack move those guys up here, we attack move those guys down here, and they run in and they start shooting the crap out of each other. And it looks like blue's gonna win? Yeah. Oh, no. Oh. So, yeah, red wins that battle. There's not too much reason why. I'll explain why red won that battle later, even though they appear to be evenly matched. So I think we should respawn my units. Okay, cool, it does. So now I'm going to show you what I was talking about with the movement thing. So I'm just going to right click to move the blue guys down to the south, and the red guys are going to attack move up north. So the blue guys are moving that way, and these guys are on attack move up that way. See, they just run straight past, and they're all slaughtered. So you never want to be in that situation, ever. So what else? If my opponent has 9 Marines and 3 tanks, and I've got 9 Marines and 3 tanks, how do I beat him? Well, the tank has an ability called Siege Mode, so we're going to use that. It puts them, you know, they just become a giant turret that does splash damage, which means it won't just shoot one target, it will do damage to targets in an area. So this is, I'm going to demonstrate what people call countering, which, yeah, it's sort of correct. You know, I'm not going to get angry if anyone says counter, because as you'll see, these tanks just wreck these Marines. We can see the tank has a range all the way out here. You know, you'll see it for yourself. Let's see what happens. We attack, move Marines in, and the tanks blow the holy bejesus out of those guys. So some units are obviously more effective against other units. That's a fact. What's another concept I need to show you guys? Oh yeah, high ground. The way the high ground works is such that if I have my Marines over here and your Marines are on the low ground, this should work. I hope it works out. Haven't used this before, as I said. The blue Marines can't see the red Marines, but the red Marines can see the blue Marines. So if we attack move these guys over here, they can't see. See, they're not shooting back. They're just getting slaughtered. And these guys are blowing the crap out of them. So that's not even close. You want to try and get high ground, especially important when you have siege tanks. I'm talking mainly about Terran, or exclusively about Terran. There are 2 other races, Protoss and Zerg. I'll get to them later, but I just want to talk about Terran because I feel that positional concepts are exaggerated with Terran. Also, I play Terran, and if you're a new person, you know, they're most friendly, they're the humans. If you play the campaign, you know, you play Terran and Matt. So, yeah, I'll just show you guys again the high ground. Especially good with something like a siege tank, because well, if See, these units here, they can see up. They shot that one tank, but yeah. Actually, I don't know why they could see it there. That was pretty pointless showing you guys. I just wanted to see shit get owned by siege tanks. So, another way you can win out using the same amount of units as your opponent is by positional advantage. So we're going to go these 9 Marines on these 9 Marines again, and as what we're going to do, we're going to make it such that the blue Marines have bad position and the red Marines have good position. So the way we're going to do this, if you spread your units out in a line like this isn't too important in you know, if you're a new player, just attack move into your opponent, and if you've been macroing better, which is what I've covered in my first part, then you're going to win the engagement. This is, you know, I was just talking about units, so why not shot? So see how they're all in an arc here. This means they all have a range that will hit around here. So is what's going to happen when these Marines try and run up here is the Marines in the front here, the blue Marines, they'll start shooting, but only a couple of them, maybe 3 of them or so. But all these Marines will be shooting. So since these guys have got shooting more, means more damage, means more dead Marines. So this is how you don't want to attack. You don't want to be in a big Congo line as you attack. And we'll just see how these guys are running around at the back a bit. Now they're all firing, but it's too late and completely slaughtered. See, look how not close that was. It's ridiculous. So that's a good way to defend. Just have that one under your belt. You know, it works. Even if we're not on the high ground, we'll just do it again one more time. This time we'll make the blue guys win because we've been having a pretty hard day here. Spreading in a nice little arc, and red guys can be in a Congo line, which is bad, and we'll attack, move those guys in here, and we'll attack, move those guys in here. And see, they're not shooting whatsoever, and the blue guys better win this. Yeah, they just win. But see how the positioning up on top of a ramp caused this to be a choke point. So all these blue Marines here were getting funneled before. Out here, where it's just big open field, the positioning isn't as exaggerated. But even just lining the Marines up in a line, opposed to in a line like that, it means that these guys are going to start shooting first. This is really, really exaggerated in large combat situations. I should probably make one of them. Let's see if I can. No, I don't know how to use this program. We can restart it. One sec. I'll restart it. We'll get some more units out. I'll show you guys some other unit counters and such as well. Okay, so this time we've got 40 Marines versus 40 Marines. This should really exaggerate the importance of terrain. So if we get these guys, don't want to get them shot, we'll move them down here. So these guys, some of these guys back here, they're not going to be shooting just because there's too many of them. But a lot of these guys aren't going to be shooting during the battle. So we'll just attack, move up here, and hopefully this will be drastically one-sided. And look at all these guys, they're not shooting, not shooting there. Some of these guys aren't shooting as well, but look at that slaughter. So yeah, how many guys is this left? I don't know, I think it's 8 in a row, 2, 4, yeah, 8, so that makes 20, there's like 30 guys. We only lost like 10 Marines and took out 40, so that's ridiculous, right? So that's a very good way to defend. So what else we got? Yeah, I wanted to show upgrades, the importance of upgrades as well. So I don't know if you guys noticed, I sort of skimmed over it in my last part. I said there's an engineering bay for infantry upgrades and for anti-air turrets. So I think that was 30 Marines there. So I think it should, yeah, this is a +1 infantry attack upgrade. So I'll just explain what this does. So if we click on a Marine, we can see his stats, and it says 0, here, which means he has no upgrades. So he can have attack and defense. So this shows the stats of his gun. He does 6 damage, he has a range of 5, and a weapon speed of 0.86. But the main thing is the damage for this example. So he does 6 damage per shot. But then if we come here and we upgrade this,
upgrade complete.
In game this takes quite a time to research. Now he does 7 damage. So 7 damage versus 6 damage. Obviously 7 damage is better. I'll just exaggerate this so you can see it a bit more. We'll give him
upgrade
plus,
complete.
these marines are going to have
Upgrade
plus
complete.
3 attack, plus 3 armor.
Upgrade
So that means that every attack they do will do 3 more damage than their attack, which is 50% more. And every time the blue marine shoots a red marine, 3 of the 6 damage will be defended from its armor. So they're doing 3 damage, they're doing 9 damage. So in theory, the red marines are 3 times more powerful than the blue marines, and we'll see how that works out. Yeah, completely slaughtered. So upgrade your units, guys. In games, upgrade them. So many people just won't upgrade, and it just makes a drastic difference. Like, look at that. Obviously, in a real game, you're probably not going to get to a situation where you're 3-3 and your opponent is 0-0. But I just wanted to highlight the importance of those upgrades there. What else did I want to talk about? Upgrades. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about special units. So hopefully this will work in the build order tester. I'll just run over this quick. So we're going to give blue team a Raven. What are we going to give him? We'll give him a couple of Marines.